all the nerds.
Alright, superpowers. If you had one superpower to choose from, what would you choose?
That's a good question. Is there a limit?
Yes.
Like, what kind of superpowers?
Well, anything
Is
that
it like
doesn't-
being God?
No,
Is
no. You can't be God.
Not something stupid or ridiculous.
And
Just
those-
like one superpower.
You're stupid and ridiculous.
I said not something stupid or ridiculous like being God, being the Scarlet Witch or something.
And
Just
no Superman effect, as in like no
have
multiple powers.
No,
all the
you gotta
powers.
choose just one superpower.
superpower that you just have, and I guess, for lack of a better term, you're the master of.
Okay, so
Or that you can
so
master.
wait, so you just wake up with the superpower, or you already have it and it's mastered?
Okay, you wake up with the superpower and you already know its full potential and what you can
Are
do.
you the only
Oof.
one? That's the important. Are you the only one on Earth?
that
can
has powers?
Can you be stopped?
Let's assume that it says 4. Okay, like Chronicle.
it's 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Alright,
So-
never saw the movie. Oh, yes!
So
Just cheer along.
yeah, I didn't see it either.
Okay, good. This table is
Yeah, decide. Yeah, so one superpower. Who wants?
Who wants to go first? You want to go
Mark,
first?
John.
Me?
Mark
goes
Me?
first.
No, I don't want to go first.
Okay, yeah.
Let's start with you.
Okay, wait. Give me 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
John.
Yeah, go.
Okay. So my
I know
superpower
mine already.
would be technopathy.
What?
So technopathy. So basically, I talk to machines,
Okay.
but it doesn't
Okay.
stop there, because if I control machines, I control nanotechnology. From what I think I would get at the end, like there's probably going to be a process in there, but I'm going to end up having, Iron Man, the new Iron Man, Superior Iron Man.
And it's like a glue gel,
It's a
which is actually
symbiotic
nano.
suit, which is controlled by nanotechnology or some modified version of a symbiote or whatever. But anyway, nanotechnology controls shapes. That would go in
But that's essentially if that technology exists.
I can create it. I can invent whatever. I talk
Is
to
it like
machines.
Big Hero 6? Like at the end, the guy is controlling that army of.
Kind of. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's how I
Yeah.
would imagine it. That
Okay.
technology just... And if I control magnetic items, magnetic technology, nanotechnology, everything, and then...
You
the
can
next-
basically break it down at a molecular level and create
Exactly.
whatever you need.
And then changing yourself also.
But the problem is, now if I communicate with them, I can also... I don't know. I don't have the power yet, so I don't know how it works.
Yet.
But I would think about it,
Walk out
about
of here with
a
plasma radiation.
in
Yeah.
Iron Man again, because I've read a lot of Iron Man. There's a
tell.
6-part miniseries called Hypervelocity, and this is the power of singularity, where my mind is uploaded into the machine in the end. So that gives me, like the movie Transcendence, control over the world, control a bit like Ultron, but without the Avengers stopping me.
And
And
concentrating on the world, not just one simple little...
but that's the thing. After the world, what do I have? I have space. I have everything I can control. But in the end, it's a bit too much like godhood, and that's where I
So
think it's
essentially,
just.
once you take over the internet will never work again.
But that gives me immortality. That gives me, like Magneto, control over metal. That gives me infinite intellect, infinite speed of intellect, and I can solve any human's problem. I can have all the languages in the world. Because, I control Google now. So whatever.
So you'll be a machine god, basically.
I mean,
a computerized god.
Yeah. But I don't want to be a god.
Well,
I don't
no.
know.
Well, exactly. Then
That's the
like,
problem. Where's the
you
limit?
won't be human.
I won't be human anymore, and that's the problem. I would go crazy. That's for sure. Because at some point, my brain will
Crazier.
crazier. yes. And that is what I would like as a superhero. But basically, technopathy would be the start.
Okay.
That's how I would start my power. And
So you went completely broad. Me, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I want one thing. I want Wolverine's healing factor. Why? So I can live forever. I'm done.
but the problem
Wolverine
is,
or Deadpool? Because Deadpool is faster and better.
But does
Because you'd be covered in cancer.
No. That's just because
but the healing factor
he was
is
given the
what-
healing factor while he had cancer. That's the problem.
But here, the thing is, can Deadpool, because of this healing factor, like Wolverine? Well, I assume he can live for hundreds of years and
Yeah.
stuff.
Actually, there's one comic where he lives. I think he hangs out with like Galactus at some point because he's
He's like the only thing living.
Yeah, he's the only
Isn't
thing
that
left on
Wolverine?
Earth. No, I don't know. I've read something.
Point is
somewhere.
healing factor. Deadpool's Wolverine's
Yeah.
a healing factor, and not for any sort of just take over the world. I just want to. It just be cool.
Yeah.
I'm injured. I heal. I live for hundreds of years. I can
Would you feel pain?
probably? Wolverine still feels
Like,
pain. Deadpool
so-
still feels pain.
The problem now, what about your brain? Can you suffer from like psychological damage? And the other problem is, if you can heal, does that mean your brain stays in the same state forever? Because
So like you won't
no,
evolve.
because you could still learn.
can you?
Yes,
because that's the creation.
because Deadpool is like 200 something years old. He knows every martial arts style in the world. He speaks 30 languages, like X amount of
Yeah.
languages. So you could still learn
So the problem, you can't forget.
unless I get hit with an adamantium bullet.
Yeah, but you don't have adamantium skeletons, so it would essentially kill you.
It's
But
just-
technically, he could have.
no, it
and
but
it's
it would,
just-
then it would come out and I would heal again.
And
It would
does
all.
brain damage that would
Yeah.
be destroyed.
Have you seen Heroes, the TV show?
No.
Okay, there's that girl that is basically that with healing factors, and if you shot or stuck something behind her
Yeah.
neck, it kind of break the link of like
Her
of
powers.
Yeah.
So
Would you
until
have that, like a
thing
weakness,
is
something that
removed-
could
I'm
kill you?
literally taking it from, I'm not taking it
Yeah.
from Wolverine, but mine is Wolverine's healing factor. From his superpower, his healing, his X gene, X mutation, whatever, is that healing factor. So
Yeah.
that slow, he maybe not immortal, but he ages very slowly, and that's pretty much the only reason I would do it.
But the problem with the comics is that it's very repetitive. But in Heroes, you can see like many aspects of the thing, and that's
Yeah.
when she was at the morgue, she had something in her head, and then
Yeah,
like
stick.
the stick, yeah, and the guy just removed it.
And then Peter, when Peter had that power as well, there was a
Yeah.
piece of glass that was lodged in the back of his
Yeah.
head. He was technically dead, but as soon as it was taken out, then his powers turned back on, and
Yeah.
So it's like a vampire. If you remove the stake, it could come back to life. Kind of, depending on the lore.
technically.
You know what the problem is with this? If someone would bury you alive, like in Heroes, there's that immortal guy. He gets buried alive,
Oh,
and
yeah.
gets stuck there for millennia.
Well, that's the thing. Yes, and because if that happens, if that happens to you, you will die and then bring back to life. You will die and back to life. Die, back to life. Non-stop.
Sure, it'll just go crazy, but
and logically,
Or-
you need protein to recover, right? You need stuff, or is it like kind of a magical thing?
well, that goes into the details of the healing factor itself, which I don't know
Yeah.
100%.
We're not whatever
But
mutant
that-
geneticist.
Yeah, but that's mine.
Yeah, Mark,
Telekinesis.
that was fast. Telekinesis is like Jean Grey.
What was it? There's TK.
It's
and
it's
there's,
moving stuff.
It's moving stuff,
Yeah, okay,
yes,
yeah.
essentially moving stuff. But Jean Grey does other stuff. She does
Yeah,
like-
she's also a telepath.
telepathic, which
Yeah.
is reading minds.
Oh, you
But
guys said that exactly at the same time.
Superman.
yeah.
Yeah, but can you hear? Is it on demand, or you hear everything?
No, he wants telekinesis, moving things.
Okay.
Yeah, moving stuff with my mind.
Can you move yourself like flying?
Technically speaking, yes, because you could levitate
Yeah.
yourself because you're pulling
Or you're just pulling your shoes. And,
your shoes up in the air.
But if you were to like control it enough or know how to control it enough, then
Yeah.
theoretically you could.
And I
fly.
could say stop bullets and stuff like that too, so
Yeah.
long as I'm quick enough. If not,
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
You'd have to, again, it would all come down to like training your mind to that degree that you're in control
Essentially,
of,
sense.
almost in control of everything as it
Completely around
happens.
it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can also break down stuff at the molecular level as well.
you also,
Would you
yeah.
control wind?
Oh shit! Can you control wind? No. Can you?
Technically, wouldn't you?
No.
Movement of air. It's just a movement of air. So you control air and you just push the air.
Yeah, it can push the
essentially-
hair.
So basically, you're creating, let's say, a shield, right? So a wall, and you're just pushing that wall super fast.
Yeah,
and
but the thing is, if I were to do like a shield of air, I could cut my own air off,
supply.
and I could like pass out.
Well, that's your third point. I'm pretty sure you can put like a hole somewhere and
But that means you
Breathing
can't.
hole.
But you can't go into space because you have that limited amount unless you make a massive.
Well, I have
wall.
no plans of going to space when and if I ever get this power.
When and if.
well,
Earth is
well,
doomed. Okay.
Yes,
Just
I know.
letting you-
Well, like even if you try to go in space, there's like other factor like It's gonna be super cold.
Radiations.
Radiations.
I take a bubble of hot air.
Then you'll die from the heat.
Yes.
Go towards. I don't know. You.
Time control.
Time control.
Time control.
All right.
Do you have
And-
space as well?
Well, if
is time control a superpower, or is time
Yeah.
time control or time travel? What do you mean time control?
controlling time and space.
Yeah.
So-
Time travel is the same. Well, it's mostly the same thing.
But that's that's what I mean. Isn't that going into like a god like power though?
Technically, you could. I'm not creating anything. Technically, if at some point I'm mastering it, probably. But
He
yeah,
would probably
Is it
able to
instantaneous?
de-age himself essentially.
Exactly.
If he had control of time.
You have to
even if I'm not mastering it at first, I will just train myself until I do.
then are you immortal?
Exactly.
Is it like a one life
Not
worth of time travel?
immortal
Or-
because I can get killed.
Yeah.
But
Say he goes into a future that
exactly.
he's not prepared or like.
But I won't die from
Yeah, scary
being
shit.
really old. I won't die.
That is Mhm.
And
You know?
you have to control space because if you think about it,
Science,
the planet.
physics.
Yes. If planets move and you're there and you go back like a day before, while the planet is there,
Yeah.
so you need to control
It's
space
more
as
like
well,
time,
logically.
just like the space can be bent
Yeah.
if you're looking
Well,
to it.
science has shown that time and space are both actual tangible
Exactly.
things. We can't do it on a human level because we're fucking humans and we suck.
Actually,
But-
scientists have successfully
Touched it.
teleported.
Anathema. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anathema.
New.
But
Whatever.
I don't remember.
But the point is that they're like the way time like this documentary I was watching about time and space, and basically this is that if Mark and I are walking in the same direction, but Mark is walking ahead of me, he's walking ahead of me in time also, and in time and space. So either way, then I guess I answered my own question. You would have control of both time and
Exactly.
space. Now here's the thing: it's a superpower, so it's imbued into you. It's not like a machine, like a
No,
TARDIS or a
it's
Time
in me.
Master's.
Exactly.
Okay, so you could literally snap your fingers and be in yesterday.
Exactly. Or just like doing like hero.
Can you bring other people? Can you touch them and bring them?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay.
Seriously, why not?
However, if you're going into the past or the future, whatever, that person has to be with you. Because God forbid if you don't, if you go...
Did he? I don't see really side effects, except that if you go into the past and change something, then it creates like a butterfly effect.
And also, but
know.
does it work like the movie Butterfly Effect or the movie Hot Tub Time Machine? In that when you go into the past, there's not another you; it's you in the past.
That depends
Oh,
how you
that's
see
a good-
time. Is it like in Back to the Future, it's one line changing everything, or when you change something, it's actually not the same dimension,
yeah.
but you're changing another dimension that is next of yours. So similar.
So it's not time travel; it's just dimension travel.
Exactly. Depends how you
that
see
opens
time.
another like whole like fucking talk
It's
about
crazy.
different things.
All right.
Okay, well, would you?
Well, now that we got all
Yeah.
the powers,
What would you do with it?
now, would you be
Yeah,
a
that's
hero or a villain?
That's good. Ooh.
Okay, you're horrible. What did you do?
Okay, no. All right. I will be good, but I will be good with
With
my
a
own
vengeance.
laws.
Yeah.
Like
You won't be like literally like breaking all the rules, but
no, exactly. I will be. I will serve justice, but my justice.
Like
what
Batman.
you think is.
So like being a king, but a good king. You know,
So you would kill?
I will prefer not, but if I have to,
if it comes
sure.
to it.
Yeah. What is a fly to a spider, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you, John?
John.
I'd be a villain. Like the most terrible.
That was
villain.
way too easy.
But I don't know. I don't want to do. I don't want to hurt people that don't deserve it. But I would like to, free myself of anger
You-
and stuff, and just.
You just want to be the anti, like, be your own thing, and you would be because you.
It's like Tony Stark in the first Iron Man. What is better, being respected or being feared?
Yeah.
You know.
Mark.
Me? Now, I would love to be a villain. I just but I would also... I basically want to show off my power. But I'd do it for my own personal gain as well. Not only would I
be a
help...
villain, necessarily. You would just...
No, but there would be decisions that I would make that won't be responsible ones or respected to the laws and all that, because I'd be doing my own thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what are the laws for someone with such power?
Well, because
right.
I'd be probably robbing stuff.
What do you need robbing? Why do you need it? People can just bring it to you. There's no more like...
Yeah, but I'm not controlling people's minds.
No, but you don't need to rob.
Yeah, but you're
so powerful.
Yes, but with fear.
You're
so powerful that they would just listen to you. Is what
exactly.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Then I become a villain.
Either way,
but that's what you want.
Yeah. So whatever way you look at it, I'm going to be a villain.
But you don't need to be a villain. With your powers, you could. Let's say we need to ship this spaceship to whatever, and then you ship it. With your mind, just fly, just fucking. And then
now give me $1 million.
Yeah, that's it. You just get $1 million for your actual work that you did, and then you can buy whatever the fuck you want. If you want to buy stuff, you don't need to rob anything anymore.
So you'll be like a mercenary. You're not bad. You're just what you're paid for.
Hero for hire.
Yeah, I really like being a villain. Now you're making it sound like I'm a good guy. I don't want.
No, but I think you want to be bad because you want to be bad.
Justin,
I would be neither. It's literally for myself that I chose this power. I wouldn't do it to be a hero. I wouldn't do it to be a villain. I just want to live my life and see things and learn things nonstop or as long as possible. Which is why.
Would you take advantage of stuff in general?
What do you mean?
Would you make money out of it?
Well, I would
cage fights.
Cage fights.
I mean,
if I had
the army,
yeah, like Wolverine. You know what? If I needed the money. I wouldn't go rob the money. I wouldn't ask for money by doing good or something.
You would need the money. You'd want to spend the money.
But I want to, just see what happens in the future.
You'd be a test pilot.
Have you seen Transcendence?
No.
Okay, basically, this guy gets uploaded into a machine and gets some nanotechnology into someone's mind and controls everything. I would have like a small Sim City. I would control people and I'd be like, okay, go make me some
sandwiches.
Some sandwiches and then
muffins.
Yeah.